this is what life is supposed to be. It is what it can be if you flip that switch in your head to think positive and be happy, be grateful for everything that you've got going on.
Absolutely. It's so true. Like you said, I never heard about the 16-second rule, but
Mhm.
the one thing that really helped me is for every negative thought, think of three positives. And that is such a huge
Yeah.
mental shift.
Yeah. And it's so easy to manipulate your mind.
Yeah.
It's so easy to manipulate. Once you really want to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
It's some people, not that they want to stay victims, but some people sort of feed off from like having that bad thing that happened to them, or someone did something and hurt their feelings, and they keep talking about it and sharing it with other people. Not that they want to stay victims, but some people sort of feed off from like having that bad thing that happened to them, or someone did something and hurt their feelings, and they keep talking about it and sharing it with other people. And like I always say, what someone does to me, that's on them, but how I respond is where I show my strength, because like someone's opinion of me, I can't care. And I learned a long time ago that like I should be the only person that cares of how I know the person I want to be, and I work very hard. Look, I'm not perfect, but I work very hard on being that positive person and uh, seeing people from a different. I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
it's
thought I
okay.
turned my phone off. I mean, okay, now it's off. I work very hard at stepping out of who I am and trying to be in the other person's body. Understanding what they're saying to me. And I've been very good, probably the last like 6, 7 years, at being able to hear things that I don't want to hear about myself,
Yeah.
because we're all biased and we're so caught up in our own emotions and our feelings of what we want to get the point across, or what we want to say, or what we think is right, that we're not looking to see like what we're looking like to other people. And I always used to say, I want to be the person that I would want to be friends with.
Hmm.
And right now, what I just did, is that someone that I would want to be friends with? Yes or no? So like I try very hard to self-assess all the time, because we are all human. Nobody's perfect. We all have our own emotions. We all have our own baggage. And there's a lot of different things that can trigger people, that can cause, it's more than negative. Like so many people can easily be caught up in that negative emotion that just sets you back. And it's very hard to get out of, but you can do it. And I'm living proof that you can, come out of this and with a better mindset, better life, and be happy.
Yeah. It's so true. And first and foremost, I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
Oh, thank you.
And but it's so true. Like you said earlier, y- the way someone treats you is a testament to their character, and the way you treat others and them is a testament to yours. And it's so incredible how you shared your story and sharing what helped you along the way and everything. For those who are navigating their own journey and navigating their own trauma, what is something that really helps you to break out of those to break through those mental barriers? Because to go from feeling stuck, or our minds can play tricks on us, what really helps you break through those mental barriers? Like there's so much that go on behind the scenes.
Well, the one thing I want to say is that you said it correctly. The way someone treats you, it's on them, but it's also on you, because it's what you allow.
Yeah.
And you have to set a boundary. You have to be able to say, I'm worthy, I love myself, and you're not going to treat, I have a boundary of that's inappropriate. It's not allowed. Whenever you get any red flags, you take those red flags and you hold them in the air, and you're like, no, this is not acceptable to me. Don't speak to me that way. Don't treat me that way. Or you know what? Like I've I've learned to let go of a lot of people in my life. I would say I have probably two, maybe three really good friends.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm the healthiest, because so many people are so caught up in, oh, I gotta, get along with the Joneses, and I gotta get along with the Smiths, and I gotta be a part of this group. And if I'm let out, blah, blah, blah. Like I've learned that for me, what's healthiest for me is to almost be on my own, be who I am, and I'm the most successful and I move forward quickest when I don't have any other outside influences. For people who are stuck, I feel it's really important to figure out why you're stuck, what's happened to you, and um, like figure out how to fix get unstuck. I feel it's important to maybe start journaling like in the like I advise a lot of people to journal in the morning. Like I used to always write down my thoughts, my dreams, any like when I dreams that I had at night, because I feel like if I can remember them, a lot of them are correlating to deep down emotions or subconscious thoughts in my head, or whatever it is. But I feel like journaling is a big help, and if you can write out your emotions. One other really good thing that really helped me is I had a very difficult relationship with my father, who in the end I ended up, we get along good, got along good and everything, but like my childhood was very difficult, and he destroyed me. And it was a tough childhood where, I just like left the whole area because I couldn't deal with it anymore. But I remember in college that this is when like getting away from home was the best thing. But then I started journaling, and then one day I decided I'm going to write him a letter. And in my brain, I was just like, I'm going to write him a letter, and I don't have to give it to him, but with the intention of giving it to him. And I remember writing and writing. And before I was outside on a rock, and I was writing this long letter, just, you did this to me, blah, blah, blah. Whatever my emotions were, I remember there were times that like the tears were pouring off my face onto the notebook. And I just kept writing faster and faster and harder and harder. And I remember even screaming, just like, ah, like I was just like, I fucking hate you, type things, whatever I had to do to release it all.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of the healthiest things I ever did. I never gave him the letter, obviously, but sometimes you need to release because the pain, like it's hard, especially if you've been damaged by your loved ones. And for me, I had a lot of betrayal by my loved ones. Um, you have to release it. You have to face it, relive it again, understand it. Again, understanding the person that did this to you, understanding like I looked back into my father's his childhood and how his family treated him, and there was abuse there too. So like there's comes a point where you don't know, like you can either acknowledge the fact that this is dysfunctional, this is not healthy, and it doesn't feel good, and you can try to change the cycle. Or you can stay the way you are the whole time, never realizing that there could be a better life, a better way, something more peaceful and happy. And, like my father, unfortunately, never learned that. Um, but I know that me and my sisters have all worked very hard on ourselves. And there were times that, we've had to take breaks from each other and love each other from a distance because we triggered each other because of our dysfunction as children, and and the life we live.